Heptane reacts with chlorine in presence of ultraviolet radiation. State the type and mechanism of this reaction. Free radical substitution reaction. So when heptane reacts with chlorine in presence of ultraviolet light, this reaction type is free radical substitution reaction. Now number 2, give the mechanism for this reaction to produce chloroheptane and C14H30, this is an alkane, and hydrogen chloride as the only product. Include the name of the step in your mechanism. Curly half arrows are not required. You see, first step, initiation. Chlorine in presence of UV light break down to form 2 chlorine free radical. So at first step, initiation, chlorine bond break down in presence of ultraviolet light to form chlorine free radical. Then propagation, second step, propagation, heptane C7H16 heptane alkene reacts with chlorine radical to produce heptyl C7H15 dot free radical, heptyl free radical and hydrogen chloride neutral molecule. The first step of propagation, heptane reacts with chlorine free radical to produce heptyl free radical plus hydrogen chloride. Here one hydrogen radical form. That hydrogen radical reacts with chlorine radical free radical to form HCl, and C7H15 free radical is produced. Second step, this heptyl free radical C17H15 reacts with chlorine molecule ClCl to form product chloroheptane plus chlorine free radical. Chloroheptane plus chlorine free radical. This heptyl free radical reacts with here 2 chlorine molecules, 2 chlorine. Heptyl radical reacts with 1 chlorine radical to form heptyl chloride or chloroheptane neutral molecule, and another chlorine form chlorine free radical. Then termination, heptyl radical reacts with chlorine radical. Termination means reaction stop to form chloroheptane or heptyl chloride, and 2 heptyl free radical reacts to produce C14H30, an alkane. So when heptane reacts with chlorine, chloroheptane is produced and hydrogen chloride. This is reaction type free radical substitution reaction. This is the 3-step mechanism. Initiation, at first chlorine break down in presence of UV light to produce chlorine free radical. Then propagation, heptane reacts with chlorine free radical to form heptyl free radical and hydrogen chloride. Then heptyl free radical reacts with neutral chlorine molecule to form chloroheptane plus chloride free radical. Termination, two types of free radical reacts. Two free radical reacts to form a neutral molecule. So heptyl free radical reacts with chlorine free radical to form chloroheptane, and two heptyl free radical reacts together to form neutral molecule C14H30.